Hi, welcome back. There are a number of tools that support different aspects of testing. Tools can be classified based on several criteria, such as purpose, commercial, free, open source or shareware, technology used, and so forth. Tools are classified in this syllabus according to the testing activities that they support. Some tools clearly support one activity, others may support more than one activity, but are classified under the activity with which they are most closely associated. Tools from a single provider, especially those that have been designed to work together, may be bundled into one package. ISTQB classifies the testing tool into the following categories: tool support for management of testing and tests, tool support for static testing, tool support for test specification, tool support for test execution and logging, tool support for performance and monitoring, tool support for specific testing needs. First, notice that all of them are of type K1, which means you only need to remember them. You only need to know that they exist. Second, I want you to think carefully about each title. It says tool support for whatever. Tool support, not tool to do whatever. This means that those tools are helper tools, not necessary tools that will do the actual job. For example, tool support for management of testing are tools that will be used during the management of testing activity, and not necessarily are tools that will do the actual management of testing for us. Same thing. Tool support for static testing are tools that will be used during the static testing activity, and not necessarily are tools that will do the actual static testing for us, and so on and so forth. There is something extra that the ISTQB mentioned in its foundation curriculum, so I will share it with you here right now. A tool that measures some aspect of the software may have unexpected side effects on the software. For example, a tool that measures timing for non-functional performance testing needs to interact very closely with the software in order to measure it. A performance tool will set a start time and stop time for a given transaction in order to measure the response time for it. But the act of taking that measurement, for example storing the time at those 2 points, could actually make the whole transaction take slightly longer than it should be for the tool, if the tool wasn't measuring the response time. Of course, the extra time is very small, but it's still there and exists. This effect is called the prob effect, and tools suffer from this effect are called intrusive tools. We will learn now about many types of tools. We will not mention any tool by name. Even if I needed to mention any tool by name, then it's only for clarification purposes. You don't need to memorize any of it. We only care about the kind of tools, not the name of any tool. Questions in the exam related to this part are asking about what does the tool do, main features of the tool, which category does it belong to, which step in the testing process do we use this tool, and finally, who is using it. So I will try to highlight those points when I talk about each tool. Thank you.